this a high line. What we use that for is we can either send equipment or, in this case, people,
right,
and avoid whatever terrain that it's over top, which is what we chose in numerous locations in this second chamber to set up to avoid not just the risk to the kids, but the people that would be carrying this litter. Chamber 2 had the most difficult terrain to navigate. Not only just getting yourself across it, because that requires some climbing over boulders, but to have people hold on to a litter and communicate with each other and navigate this terrain was going to be very difficult, and if not dangerous. So that's where we discussed the possibility of setting up these high lines or low angle rope systems to mitigate the risk of any rescuer injury or injury to the child. So this is called a clove, but you can use this because this is not going to slip. It's very easy to do. You don't have to loop anything around. And that's going to keep it in place. Once he's in that, if you already have your high line established, you simply put a pulley, attach the carabiner to the pulley, and then these are basically a belay line and a haul line. So if this was my station up here, I would do the hooking up. I would yell down to my next group and say, hey, we're ready to belay. Are you ready to receive? Affirmative, ready to receive. We would undo any safeties. In this case, here's our safety. We're going to undo the safety, and then you're going to take control of the belay line. Yep.
All right, got it.
You got the belay line, and then I'm going to come over to the receiving end. This whole time, we're maintaining good communication with each other so that if they do become twisted, we can communicate that. We want a nice, slow traverse across here. And then once they're in the open air, this man's job is just to belay him down, and this man, all the way at the other end, is just kind of pulling him across. Because at some point, if it's a flat zip line, it will start to sag, and then you'll have to actually pull across. But as PJs, we're also paramedics, so we were able to assess the patient and make sure that our rope systems were safe. And it was just, as simple as just making sure he is getting air, but if he's being pushed down here, that's going to be harder to breathe. He came to me, and we didn't have to do anything except make sure that he was going to be safe on out of here. And once he left, I must have stared down that rope and watched him for 15, 20 seconds, because I was like, wow, this is working. This is 100% a viable option. And actually, the first day, the second one was right behind, 10 minutes behind him, just right behind. And then you start actually seeing them and putting a face to the mission. It starts to kind of hit you. I went out with that last one, and I'll never forget walking out of the cave thinking, everybody's okay. Thus far, everybody's okay. And I remember going right up to my partner who was with me at my station, Staff Sergeant Nickley, and he had gone out with the child before. And we just kind of gave each other a hug and a high five and said, we did it. Mission complete, besides the Navy SEALs that still had to come out.
And then they come out, the Thai Navy SEALs come out.
Yep, everybody started funneling out. Our guys came, the Thai Navy SEALs that were back with the kids came out. And what happiness that was. Just incredible.
Everybody around you was cheering, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
There were so many cheers. So many handshakes.
It felt like we had just won a Super Bowl. I mean, against such odds, to save all 13 was better than a Super Bowl. I don't even want a Super Bowl ring. I'll have this forever. So, very special.